So, is the smallest, cheapest drawing tablet I can find enough for you to start learning digital art? This here is the Deco Fun XS, and we're about to find out. Hello, Ryan here. Okay, this is a bit of a fun one, and I really wasn't going to do a review of this, but hey, the tablet's out there, and it's really cheap. I mean, ridiculously cheap. I paid $13 for this while traveling around in Malaysia, and I thought, why not? Let's give it a bash, see how it performs. Because maybe, just maybe, there's one of you out there looking at it, wondering if it's enough. Can it do the job? Is it enough for you to start learning how to draw and paint digitally? And is it maybe too small? All valid questions, especially when it comes to the size. The active area on this is only 4.8 by 3 inches. Pretty small, and it only weighs 360 grams. Normally, when it comes to a tablet that's this small, I would just say no. Don't do it. You're just asking for wrist pain. But I actually started out on a tablet that was about the same size, which I still have. Hang on a moment. Here, the Wacom Graphire 3. This has about the same active area as the Deco Fun XS, and it was enough for me to start learning, and I even made my first sticker pack with it. So I don't want to completely bash this thing. But let's do some painting and see how it goes. So I'm going to do a little still life painting here, nothing too fancy, but it's something I definitely recommend that beginner artists do more of. It's a great way to practice your fundamentals. I'm sure many of you, like me, enjoy drawing characters from your favorite shows or some original characters that you've come up with, stylized designs, line drawings, but I find that to be kind of difficult on a tablet this size. Let me explain. So the edges of the tablet are mapped to the edges of the screen, right? So as I move my pen around the tablet, the cursor moves to the corresponding relative point on my screen. But when you're using a small tablet with a larger screen, small movements of the hand mean big movements of the cursor on the screen. So it can get a bit tricky to draw controlled, accurate lines. But with painting, when you're working with larger brushstrokes, shapes of color and value, then it's not so much of a problem. Painting with the Deco Fun XS is a very different experience to, say, the Huion Inspiragiano that I reviewed recently. As I mentioned earlier, accuracy and precision is a little bit tricky here. I'm using a 16-inch laptop, and you do have to pay a little bit more attention when trying to tap the smaller interface elements. It does take some getting used to, I'm not gonna lie. I had a hard time getting straight and curved lines the way I intended them, and I can imagine trying to draw out a comic with neat lines with this would be quite a challenge. But with painting, you're layering broader brush strokes and shapes of color anyway, so there's less pressure to get that perfect stroke. The pen responds well to pressure. I've been able to do light and heavy strokes without any issues. My pen button does get stuck from time to time though. Normally I have this front button set to my eyedropper tool for quick and easy color switching. Not a big deal here because I'm using my keyboard for most of my shortcuts anyway. With the tablet being as small as it is, it makes sense to have it sit next to my laptop in place of my mouse. My arms are pretty much in their usual placement like this, so it's a fairly comfortable layout. Right hand drawing, left hand hitting the keyboard shortcuts, no need for shortcut buttons on the tablet itself. That said, it is kind of uncomfortable in other respects. With an active area that's this tiny, it's really difficult to draw with your whole arm, and I find myself really drawing hard with my wrist a lot of the time. You just don't have that full movement, and it can lead to a bit of wrist pain if you're drawing for long periods. So that's why I generally recommend going for something a bit bigger. One area though where I think this is quite interesting is to use this tablet with your phone. If you're running Android, there are a lot of different Android compatible tablets out there, this being one of them, and it's going to give you a far nicer drawing experience than drawing on your phone with your finger. One of the key benefits is that you get pressure sensitivity here, which you're not going to get from your finger, you're not going to get from a capacitive stylus either. That alone is a good enough reason to pick up something like this if, you know, an iPad or a Galaxy Tab S is out of budget for you. Is this enough to learn though? Like I was doing in the laptop test, I've got another still life on the go here. It does feel quite different, but it did the trick and I was able to do my painting and get a decent result out of it. So if this is what you've got, there's no reason you can't be sharpening those painting skills with it. So if you're looking for something compact that you can take with you to a coffee shop or take with you to school without taking up much space, this fits in my denim jacket pocket or into a really small bag, so it's quite convenient for those really compact drawing setups to take on the go with you. Unfortunately though, you don't get the USB on-the-go adapter that's needed in order to connect this with your phone, so that's going to be a separate purchase unless you already have a USB-C to USB-C cable. That'll work too. So to wrap up, sure, this can do the job if you're starting out, but I still do recommend if you have a few extra coins lying around, go with something bigger. You're going to have a much more comfortable drawing experience, on something that has a slightly larger active area. Something like the Deco MW, which I've reviewed on the channel before. You can find that here. And if you've already begun your painting journey, you're looking to level up, check out this video next where I explain why I think we should be doing more still lifes like I've been doing in this video. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Happy painting.